We had the chance to talk with Stewart Mandel a little bit earlier today, and he had some interesting things to say about Arizona State and really what he expects from this season. So this is what Stewart Mandel had to say about Arizona State. What do you think is the outside looking in perspective of Kenny Dillingham and Arizona State this season?
I think they're kind of a mystery team. You have a first-time head coach, kind of a young guy who maybe people outside the Pac-12 don't know much about, and then he's turned over the roster to such a great degree, it's like hard to really even know yet who plays for Arizona State now. So I'm hoping that they do something exciting and we can take notice right from the beginning and that they're a big part of the picture, but it's not surprising that he's being overshadowed in particular by this coach in Boulder, Colorado, who's kind of come in and stolen everybody's thunder.
You bring up Dion. There's a couple first-year head coaches in the pack. Which ones do you think have the highest floor, and the lowest ceiling, and kind of where does Kenny fall in between that?
Well, you know, I feel bad for Troy Taylor at Stanford. I think he's got a really, really big rebuilding project ahead of him. So if you said lowest ceiling, it would probably be him. But I think, you know, things never go as predicted. So we're all sitting here at Media Day, and they're showing videos of Michael Penix and Bo Nix, and, you know, we know those teams were great last year. Somebody will emerge. One of those top teams will flop, and somebody you're not expecting to emerge will emerge, and it could certainly be ASU.
What did you think of the commissioner's comments earlier today about the media rights deal and kind of where it stands?
I mean, I think at this point, there's nothing he could have gotten up there and said that anybody would have believed, unless it was, we've signed a deal and here are who the networks are and here's how much money it is. I do get the sense from talking to other people around here today that it is nearing the finish line and that they feel pretty good about it, but after a year of, you know, presidents, 80s, it's a couple weeks away, it's everybody's just kind of like, we'll believe it when we see it.
So my final question to you is, do you think we're a couple weeks away?
I think it will happen. I mean, I thought it was going to happen before media days. Now I'll say I think it happens before the start of the season because of what you heard him say today. Like, we want to focus on football. Well, that didn't work today. But you definitely don't want this hanging out there once the teams are actually on the field.